This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's the holiday season, the best time of year for sports, bowl games, basketball matchup, playoff pushes, and it's all happening at once. And while you and I are here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which games to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks, baby. We're in the thick of football season, and some of you guys might be feeling like stir fry, but your teams are losing. But don't you worry. That's why we have Prize Picks to keep you going for the rest of the season. Week 14 of football did not disappoint. Buffalo-Cincy game was crazy. Battle of MVP quarterbacks. We know Josh Allen won. A whole lot of offense. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. More. All damn day, baby. New feature alert, Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite Unc, proud partner of Rose Sparks. You ever had one of them nights? Maybe you're watching a movie, you're laughing, she scoots in closer on the couch, and boom, it's on. Now, in these moments, you can't be caught slipping. You gotta be ready to perform like it's the big game. You hear me? And that's where Rose Sparks come in. These bad boys dissolve right under your tongue, no worries. And here's the kicker. The dual action formula stays active for up to 36 hours. Yeah. Now, you're not a wreck for 36 hours, but let's get this straight. When the moment strikes you again, you're ready to perform again, and again if necessary, ready to rise to the occasion. With Rose Sparks, you get fuller erections, you get more control, and everybody's leaving the room with a smile on their face. Isn't that what we all want? That's what I call a win, baby. And check this out. If you prescribe, new sexual health patients get $15 off their first order of Rose Sparks on a recurring plan. Just go to ro.co/nightcap to find out if prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. Again, that's ro.co/nightcap. Now, fellas, you know your favorite Unc got to keep it real with you. Sparks is a compounded drug product. That means it's allowed to be prescribed under federal law, but isn't FDA approved and doesn't have to go through their reviews. For the full safety info, hit up ro.co/safety info. So, fellas, stay confident, stay ready, and let them sparks fly when the moment is right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, my partner and co-host, the Liberty City legend, the guy with the ass, I guess that's an ascot, with the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. That is Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Ocho, Kirk First Cousins played out of his mind, and he bailed Raheem Morris out. Raheem Moore out. Because, boy, that was egregious. Again, another team down by 14, chasing points. And you see what it almost cost them. I thought it was a copycat league because you saw the egregiousness of what Cleveland did just Sunday. And then you follow it up. And then on top of that, you get 19 accepted penalties. We're going to jump into that. But thank you guys for joining us. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Ocho and I and the Nightcap family would like to thank each and every one of you for your support, your eyes, your ears, and your word of mouth. Thanks to you, all the awards, all the adulation, all the praise, it's all because of you. None of this is possible. All the funny stories that we tell, all the cliches and the breakdown of the games, that's fine and good, but a lot of people do that. But you have supported us from day one, and we can't thank you enough. So again, thank you for your support and your continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle or two of Shea by Laportier, and you cannot find it in a state or a city near you, head to LaportierCognac.com and order you a bottle or two. It is a premium VSOP cognac, the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Don't take our word for it. Try it, compare it against other cognacs, and you'll see we have the smoothest, best tasting cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company 84. With 84 being spelled out, that link is pinned in the chat. Ocho, we had a game, and it came right down to the last. It took Zane Gonzalez's field goal to get the Falcons over the hump, 29-28 over the Buccaneers. First Cousins was sensational tonight. 30 of 44, 373, 3 touchdowns. All 3 of those touchdowns went to Kyle Pitts Sr., 11 catches, a $166, 3 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson had 8 catches for 82 yards, a long of 21. David Seals V had 6 for 78. He should have had a touchdown. Yeah. I don't know who taught him to catch a ball like that, Ocho. I don't know who taught him how to catch a football. But anyway, we're going to get this. But anyway.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield was 19 of 34, 277, 2 touchdowns, 1 very, very costly interception. They didn't run the ball as well as I thought they would, 22 carries for 88 yards. Mike Evans came back his first game back and seemed like almost 3 months. 6 catches, a $132, 45-yard long, 12 targets. I thought Atlanta's defense played exceptional tonight. Look, they gave up some yards, but they got after Baker Mayfield's ass. They were they was on him. If you didn't know, you thought it was a lion pride attacking a wildebeest. That's how they were trying to drag him down, Ocho. And they got him 5 times. They picked him off once. But it was a very interesting game. Ocho, watching this ball game, what did you like about what you saw from the Atlanta Falcons?
Hey, listen, normally when we talk about the Atlanta Falcons, the one thing we do talk about, is we talk about their offense. We talk about their offense. Drake London, obviously Drake didn't play tonight, but Kyle Pitts, his emergence and looking like the #1 pick that he is. And I'm not sure why they don't use him as often and create plays as big and talented as he is. He's a mismatch nightmare for any defense you get out there. There are not very many corners or linebackers that can cover him. So I'm not sure why he's not implemented into the offense more so he has these type of statistical nights like they did. Kirk Cousins, listen, Unc, I'm not sure if he can do it every single game.
If you protect him, he can.
Listen, if you protect him, he can. But this is what you can get from Kirk Cousins, which is why I think the Atlanta Falcons even got him in the first place, despite drafting,
Michael Penix Jr.
Michael Penix Jr.
And you got him, Ocho. Not to cut you off, you got him after he came off an Achilles tear at the later stages of his career. Go ahead.
Exactly, knowing what he can do, and being a thrower of the ball. But they look good. The defense had Baker Mayfield uncomfortable from the beginning of the game, from the start of the game. He was very jittery. He had happy feet. They caused him to miss some throws. They batted a few balls down. Obviously, he had an interception as well, but Baker had 277 yards, Bunk. He didn't look like the Baker Mayfield that we saw early in the season when they were stringing off win after win after win. With Emeka Egbuka, playing really well with in the absence of Mike Evans. They didn't look the same. But this was a really good defensive game, and it came down to the wire, and they should have lost the game too. Honestly,
the Falcons?
Yes.
Yeah.
They should have lost this game.
Yeah.
They had 9 penalties. I think
they had 19 accepted penalties.
Oh, 19.
19 accepted penalties.
Hold on, 125 yards?
Yes.
That's a tall tale of a.
They accepted 19. They declined a few more. And see, that's the problem. See, Raheem is coaching like he knows something that we don't. Like he got job security for at least another year or two. Because first of all, now you look at the record, they're 5-9. Okay, the record is not, I'm sure, and I know Mr. Blank a little bit. We used to work out at the same place. You go to Pilates, and so I have a very great relationship with Mr. Blank.
Yeah.
But he can't be pleased with the record, considering the amount of money that he's paying. He drafted a quarterback, paid Kirk Cousins a lot of money. You have 19 penalties. One or two things. Your team is undisciplined. Which negatively reflects on the coach. We got a bad record. Our team is undisciplined because you coach it or you condone it, which in either case I place on your shoulders. And then you make a bonehead play. You're down an even number and you go for 2. Because if you get missing, guess what you have to do, Ocho? You have to chase it. Now you got to hope your defense, and Tampa did them a favor. Baker was a little behind Emeka Egbuka because he had a step on him and he threw it behind him, which is a hard catch to make when you run in full speed and running this way, and you got to open up this way, and the defender's right there on you. And as soon as the ball hits your hand, he tackles you. So that's a very difficult catch to make. The Bucs made it very easy, but the Falcons are a very undisciplined team. They're
Yeah.
a very undisciplined team. If Kirk Cousins doesn't play out of his mind, they're losing this game.
They lose their game, yeah.
Bijan, now what people are going to start to see, like he'll put it on the ground for us. He'll give us an opportunity.
You got to hit him.
Back-to-back weeks, you've done this.
Yeah, you got to hit him, Unc. Put a hat on him. Listen, you wearing pads for a reason. Put a hat on him, he gonna cough it up. Because once you put it on film, Unc, then I was just saying, once you put it on film and they understand, okay, we can get that ball up off of him. All you got to do is put a hat on him and rake at it. Rake at it. Put a hat on him, it's gonna come out.
Falcons 27 first down. They were 5-11 on third down, 1-1 on fourth down. They had 66 total plays, Ocho, 476 total yards. They had 10 drives, 7.2 yards per play. Again, Cousins had 365 yards passing. The biggest play he made is that when he sacked and somehow he I got to get this damn ball back. And he ended up getting it back. They had 111 yards rushing, but 19 penalties. Think about it.
That's a lot,
team
boy.
Come to your building. They have 19 accepted penalties.
Yes.
For 125 yards, a turnover, and they still beat you.
Yeah. Not supposed to happen.
Atlanta, look, the defense. I thought the defense played well. Look, Tampa has some very talented receivers. You look at Mike Evans comes back. Chris Godwin had a sighting tonight. Right. He's rounding back into shape. We know, but Ibuka hadn't been the same since he kind of tweaked that. I think it was a groin or maybe a hamstring. He really hasn't been the same. Bucky Irvin just came back because they normally run the ball a little better than what they did. But I got to give Atlanta credit because they brought pressure on the biggest third down basically of this ball game. They brought a safety blitz. Bates Jr. Bates the third made him step up. And they got him. He almost got out of there, Ocho.
Yeah,
he almost got out of there. But that was some big kahunas to say, you know what? Y'all, hey, you're one-on-one outside. But Mike Evans was giving A.J. Terrell. They had Bryant on him. Bryant was slip-sliding like he was on the water, like he was on a banana peel. He was slip-sliding all over the place. He said, nah, hey, Terrell, you got him. He was giving Terrell the business, and then they go to Chris Godwin, and then they go to Buka. So we only – look. Everybody ain't got 2 or 3 great corners. Now, Philly got a situation where they got 2. But that third one, he gets it handed to him, Adoree Jackson. Most teams just have one solid corner and a good one. So if you got a couple of good receivers, it could be a long night for the defense. But if Kirk Cousins, Ocho, he played out of his mind tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
He played out of his damn mind. And he has that ability. If you protect him, if you let him set his feet, if he drops back there on that field, he can do this. Oh, he gonna light your ass up.
He's surgical, and listen,
you gotta get him off that mark.
Listen, he not going nowhere. I mean, this is how he was before his Achilles injury. You know.
Yes.
You let him sit back there. Listen, he like a goddamn surgeon, Unc. He will dissect your whole defense, and he's surgical with that goddamn football. Yes. Until you make him uncomfortable. And you get him out the spot. If you don't get him out the spot, these are the type of nights that Kirk Cousins can have consistently. And honestly, even with drafting Michael Penix Jr., your security blanket was Kirk the whole time. Once they made the switch at quarterback and decided to move on, because they understood the history of Michael Penix Jr. All right, there's a chance that he might not be available.
That's why I'm shocked, Ocho. Given his history, he's injury prone.
But you can't leave him on the board, huh? If you're in that war room, it's all about the next best player, and you understand Kirk Cousins. You know what he can do. He's put it on film. Okay, you know what? We going to get Kirk, but the next best player on the draft board was Michael Penix Jr. So he was a security blanket. So when things didn't go well for Kirk, and you switch quarterbacks, okay, we still gonna keep Kirk because we also understand that hell, Michael Penix Jr. got a goddamn injury history too.
I give you a choice. I give you Bo Nix or I give you Michael Penix Jr. Who you taking?
Based on what we saw.
Based on right now, what you know right now between both quarterbacks, Bo Nix or Michael Penix Jr.
Based on what we know right now, we're going Michael Penix Jr. I mean, excuse me, we're going Bo Nix. My bad. Yeah, we're going Bo Nix. But also, you have to remember.
Because of the injury history, I'm leery.
Okay.
I'm leery.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about your quarterback because he had the same kind of history also coming out of college.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about your quarterback in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Ocho, Kyle Pitts Sr. is the first tight end to have 150 plus receiving yards and 3 TDs in a game since who, Ocho?
Hey, since Shannon Emmanuel Sharp.
Hey, y'all keep on sleeping on me. Y'all just think I'm a podcaster. But
Yeah.
The shirt said it. I was hell when I was well.
Yeah. You was that boy now. That's one thing about it. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. I lie for you before I lie to you. But when you play that game of football in between on that green grass, boy, you was hell now. Yeah, you was him. You was him.
Nah, but see, Ocho, we talked about this. We had Kyle Pitts on this summer, and he was very excited. And I understand. This is the first night. He didn't have any drops. They didn't throw it to him, and he threw it back at them. The night he was a receiver. He wasn't a retriever. He played his ass off. For him to be as big as he is, I don't know if you've ever seen him up close and personal, but he is a large-ass man. He like 6'6".
Yes,
and the fluidity in which he can move. He doesn't move like – he's not cumbersome. He moves with fluid. He moves with grace. When I saw him in Florida, I say, this guy – hey, and he was more of an F, and he's still an F. I mean, his blocking, and, I tweeted like, bro, that combo, you got more time than you think on that combo block. He ended up getting the left tackle, Jake Matthews, a holding call because he didn't give enough on that combo block so Jake could work his hips around and get and hook him. But that's neither here nor there. Tonight is what I see in Kyle Pitts. Now, I'm not saying, Ocho, you and I both know. Everybody knows he's not going to have a game like this every damn game. But to see what the potential is, he has the ability to a couple of times a year have a game like this. He has the ability to get you 6, 7, 8, 9 catches for 75, 80, 90 yards and a touchdown here and there. That 5 for 35-ish, he's too good for that.
But
he's way too good for that.
But that the onus in that and being used and being put in the right positions, the onus is that's on the offensive coordinator. That's on the offensive coordinator understanding what you have at your disposal. That's understanding. Listen, putting him in positions, moving him around, and creating those mismatches for him. There is no one out there that can cover him in one-on-one situations, which most of the time he will be in because the running back is having success in the backfield. Yeah. Because Bijan is such a double threat, such a dual threat outside of running the ball, he can catch it out the backfield as well. So Kyle Pitts is going to get those mismatches. There's no nickel corner. There's no DB, and ain't no goddamn safety that can cover Kyle Pitts one-on-one. So to me, obviously, common sense and logic, understanding what he can do, he should be able to have games like this consistently, even if it's not back to back. Hell, maybe every other week.
Well, I think I had this game. I think I had this game in 1996. So that just goes to show, you're talking about damn near 30 years that somebody's had that many yards, 150 plus yards and 3 touchdowns in a game. Now, your boy, I put the thing together like that. Now, once upon a time, Ocho, but your boy got old and all of a sudden. Plus, I had Rod develop and he came along and he supplanted your boy as the number 1. And so I had to go to number 2 and then get the same opportunities. Kirk Cousins in his last 3 games against the Buccaneers, Ocho, he's 3-0, 1,158 yards, 11 touchdowns, 1 INT.
In 3 games?
In 3 games. So he's basically averaging 385 yards a game.
That's nasty work. That's nasty work. That's good work. And that's what you want from someone that you're paying that kind of money. Someone that you're paying that kind of money, obviously he was on the bench, but that's our safety net. Yeah. That's our safety net. So now I understand, for those who didn't understand why they did it, now you get it when you see him have games like this. Because we used to seeing him have games like this when he was with the Commanders. You saw him have games like this when he was with Minnesota. So this is what you get.
This is also what Mike saw when he drafted him. Remember they took RG3 with the second pick in the draft, and Mike still took Cousins because he believed that he could run this offense. He processes information very quick. Now, he's not as mobile as you would like West Coast quarterbacks. When you look at the old school West Coast quarterbacks, you look at Montana, you look at Young, you look at Elway, you look at Favre, you look at Rod, you look at the guys, McNabb, you look at guys that play in this system. he's really the only stationary guy that they have. But because he can get the ball out of his hand extremely quick, because he processes information really well, because that's what you got to do in the West Coast. Because a lot of stuff, Ocho, is quick stuff. We run in shallow crawls, we run bubble screens, we know things like that, things that are extension of the run game. Because most West Coast teams didn't have a Terrell Davis. They didn't have a guy that could go get you 1,700 rush yards in a season. They had guys that could get you 1,000, maybe 1,100, but they would also catch you 30, 40, 50 balls like Roger Craig did when he went 1,000 and 1,000. That's mostly what the West Coast backs are. And you see, look at Saquon. You see what Saquon did in that West Coast, basically that West Coast system?
Oh, yeah.
So when you look at it, I was like, okay. But I need somebody to explain it to me. And I ain't talking about no analytics. Because you mofos couldn't play football, y'all try to infringe on the game saying this is what you should do. Yeah. You should not go for effing 2 when you're down an even score game. I get it if you're down 15, Ocho. I get that. Because you're going to have to go for 2 at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you're down an even score, Ocho, you're down. You score a touchdown, you kick the PAT. Guess what, Ocho? I'm down 7.
Yeah.
Score again, kick a PAT, we tied.
And listen, you see the way you just explained that? You see the way you just explained that? Now, I'm not sure if you're understanding. Hey, Chad, I'm not sure if you guys are paying attention. We've seen all these different scenarios where there have been lapses in judgment and logic and obviously common sense when it comes to coaching decisions, you know? And again, the knock is coming at the door, but you're not answering it, and you being a coach, okay? Now, again, this is another example of you being in a position in allowing the NFL itself and players to have opportunity to be coached extremely well with structure and discipline. That's something that you can provide, but you choose not to answer the call or the knock that's coming at the door. So I'm gonna ask you one more time. Let me know, because I can put a few words in. Hey, no, listen to me now. There's a coaching. There's a coaching vacancy open down there in Ann Arbor. And those
nah. Based on my track record and what just transpired, they came to mind and they just go ahead and denied. they already went ahead and put denied.
Okay.
But Ocho, looking at Cousins, let me ask you a question. Let's be real. We can be real here.
Come on.
How different you think the season would be for the Falcons if Cousins had started instead of Penix Jr.?
Ooh, you know what? You know, Unc, that's a great one. That's a great one. That is a great one. Would it have been any different? How many games could Kirk Cousins have strung along? How many games could he string along back to back that looked like this? How consistent could he have played for the Atlanta Falcons to help when the coaches had lapses in judgment and some of the things that he did? With the team being as undisciplined as they are, will Kirk Cousins be able to save them every single night when they make bonehead decisions to leave points on the field like they did today, but still manage to win the game? How many games can Kirk Cousins save the team when they have 19 penalties for 100 and some goddamn yards, and he has to come save the day and be Superman?
I look at it like this. He was the only quarterback that they have on that roster that could have saved them tonight. Yeah. I don't believe Michael Penix Jr. win this game. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, I don't know if there's I can't recall a team having this many penalties. I know I've never played on a team that had this many penalties, and I can't recall off the top of my head. Ash, put this in my notes. When the last time somebody had 19, or when the last time somebody had 20 or more penalties in a game? I can't recall off the top of my head, Ocho. But
hell, had that many penalties and still won, won at that.
When I look at it like this, I thought this year would have been a better year if you're going to start for Cousins, because guess what, Ocho? He's a year further past removed from that surgery. So now he's in his second year. Yes. So now he feels a little better. Look, his arm is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with his arm. He doesn't have the strongest arm. He doesn't. But I tell you what, he throws with great anticipation. Now, Bijan Robinson, the one that he caught on third down, bro, all you had to do is do that in the first half. I'm trying to figure out why you pulled up. They played it off. They blew the coverage. The guy retreated, and the guy stayed inside. All you got to do is break away.
Yeah,
Cousins
but
throwing as if you're going to break away, and you pull up, and he's looking at you like,
listen.
what?
Yeah, listen. When he look at film, he be like, "Oh goddamn, oh goddamn, I got to be able to read that better." And obviously, once you come off the ball, you can see it because I saw it right from jump. Go ahead and take that thing all the way outside.
Yes,
it's not zone. It's man.
No,
it's wide open. It's ready for you. That would have been an easy catch, and you turn right up on the field and get as much as you can.
Ocho, tonight was the tied for the fourth most penalties in a game by a winning team. The Raiders had 23 penalties in a game and won in 2016. The Browns had 21 penalties and won the game in 1951. The Jets had 20 penalties in a game in 2013 and won the game. And the Falcons, Eagles, the Falcons did it tonight, had 19 and won the game. The Eagles had 19 in 1988 and won the game. And the Cowboys had 18 in 2015 and won the game. Look, no, I'm not saying, look, Ocho and I are not saying that Kirk Cousins, nobody in the history of the game is going to throw for 376 yards and 3 touchdowns every game. Even when Peyton Manning threw for 55 touchdowns in the NFL record, he didn't throw for 376 and 3 touchdowns every single game.
No.
There are some games that he threw for 4, some games he threw for 1, some games he threw for 7. Understand that. But his ability, and Ocho, he did this without Drake London.
Yeah.
He did this without Drake London. If you could protect him, if you could protect Cousins, and that's always going to be the issue. If, and I know. Look, it's the largest, smallest word in the English language.
Yes, sir.
But when he's protected, he is surgical.
Hey,
because he processes information extremely well. Extremely well. You have to get him a quarterback that's stationary, Ocho. If you don't get him off that mark, he'll carve your ass up.
Every time.
He'll have you looking like the Halloween pumpkin. He'll carve your ass up. And I'm surprised that Tampa's defense gave up the kind of yardage that they did. Now, they started trying to blitz him on that last drive. They got to him a couple of times. They got the ball out of his hands. I thought one time they hit Cousins in the face, and they got him for an intentional grounding, but they hit him in his face before he did an intentional grounding. They didn't call it. You're not going to be able to see everything. I only saw it because they showed it on replay. But the officials, the referee, that's his job. His job to look at the quarterback. But tonight was Atlanta's night. I was surprised. I was like, and when Bijan fumbled that ball, I was like, bro. Yeah, bro, you're developing a habit that you don't want, because guys are going to start tackling the ball.
Not worried about you.
They're not. They're going to start tackling the ball, bro. That's twice in back-to-back weeks. You done coughed it up, and you don't want that problem. You don't want that problem. But the Atlanta Falcons moved to 5-9, 29-28, thanks to a walk-off field goal by Zane Gonzalez. And guess what, Ocho? Your team, the Carolina Panthers, are in first place in the NFC South.
Listen. I'm. You know what? I'm not even gonna take credit.
You ain't gonna take credit?
No, you know what? I'm not gonna take credit. I'm just telling you, as a person that watches football, that most people probably wouldn't be the first to listen to when it comes to my takes on the game, unless it has something to do with playing the position of wide receiver or maybe defensive back.
No, but as a whole, your opinion, you based on what you know, how you played in the league. You know how teams put together. You watch them in the preseason. You like the additions that they have. You like McMillan. You like Bryce Young. He finally's figured it out. Hopefully Leggett can get it together. They signed Rico Dowdle, Chuba Hubbard. Defensively, they're really good defensively.
I mean, listen. I saw it. I saw it. I felt it. And they are looking promising, and exactly what I said they would be or do. They are that dark horse. So is the other team. Hey, Tony.
Yeah, we got a very special guest joining us. He had the game-winning interception of Jalen Hurts on Monday Night Football. Tony Jefferson, in year 11, he has 4 interceptions, matching his career total across the previous 10 seasons. Is it a different type of glove? I mean, you get LASIK surgery, you wear glasses. How do you have as many interceptions in one season with four games to play that you had the previous 10 seasons when you played 170 games?
It's that experience. It's that experience, man.
Okay.
Getting putting myself in the right position. You know, game planning, more mature mentally as a football player, and you know, when you seen it all, man, you recognize stuff like a lot quicker. So I think that's really what it's been, bro. To be honest with you.
Hey, when I think about it, T, you know, looking at you guys defensively, if I'm not mistaken, you guys are ranked maybe I think maybe fourth statistically. And what do you credit, you know, for you guys' success on defense and the way you guys are playing this season?
It starts from the top. I think it starts from coaching. I think the game plan every week, starting from Jesse Minter and then trickling down to our secondary coaches, Coach Klink and Coach Fuller. Really, they just invest. Really, you could tell they put their all into the game plan and make it simple for us. You know, each week is different. It's always a different challenge each week, and I think they give us the right tools that fit us, and you know, they also give us the freedom to allow us to make the calls that we feel like is best as players out there that fits us too. So just being out there comfortable,
that's
bro.
Dope.
You feel me?
Yeah. Right, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Let me ask you, hold on. In May of 2023, you're like, okay, I'm going to retire, and I'm going to go into the scouting department with the Ravens. Then you unretire. What went into the decision? Like, you're like, you know what? I think it's time for me to transition and do something else. Was your body beat up, or you just felt like I'm just tired of doing this, getting up, putting my body through this, training every day, and then you unretire? What went into those two decisions to make you retire and then unretire?
Well, the decision to retire, honestly, I had Liz Frank, and I was playing in New York. Yeah, and I had Liz Frank, and I don't know if anybody it's one of the most painful injuries to have. I didn't get the surgery. I missed 9 games and I played through it. And I was like, there's no way I can go into next season and like feel like the player that I feel like I could be. So I had already had conversations with Eric DeCosta, the GM with the Ravens. And we talked about it even as a player about me, you know, wanting to get into scouting and get into the front office post football. So I already had that lined up, and I felt like it was a good an easy transition for me to be able to do that. And, you know, so I went into that. And as you know, as a scout, you're grinding a lot of film. All you're doing is watching.
Yes.
Ooh, that's all you do.
All day. And the more I was watching film and grinding film, I'm like, okay, I'm better. I know I'm better than this dude. I'm like, okay, this dude.
You watching film with guys you know you better than. Like, hold on, he should be doing this. I should be doing what he doing.
Exactly. Right. And then me still just being around the game, like, and a bunch of my former teammates were on the team. So like I'm still around them, yet I'm working in the front office. So it was like, man, I'm still around it. Like we went to the AFC Championship that year against the Chiefs, and that my juices were still going and they were flowing. You know, I would be going on the field pregame and I'm like sizing up the other team. Like I still had that in me. So, you know, I went to the Senior Bowl as a scout, and I was there, and I came back home and I was like, I hit up the gym with the Rays. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I went home, started training. Rest is history.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope, man.
Can I ask you this, Tony? And you don't have to like jump on it, but I'm like, when you guys look at the Eagles offense, obviously there are some things that you saw that you could take advantage of. When you looked at this offense, what is it that you felt most comfortable? What were you trying to do? Because other than that big long run that Saquon had, y'all guys did a pretty good job of bottling him up. What was your game plan? Was it like, okay, we got to make Jalen throw from the pocket, we want to push him one way or another? Is there anything in particular that you can divulge that you felt that you guys, okay, we got a beat on him. We think we know what he's going to do, and let's force him to play to his
I think honestly, I just felt like even like I said before, from a standpoint of game planning, I felt like we felt comfortable with the matchups that we had, and that they were a matchup-driven offense. Obviously, they want to get the run game going with Saquon. Obviously, he deserves our respect, but we felt like we were ready for that. And then when we were able to get the run stopped, we were ready for Jalen to throw the ball. We liked our matchups. I mean, we had a few picks, few interceptions. Flying around like we was just confident out there, and like we always say, like we're the wrong team you want to play on prime time. Like we're ready to go. Like check the record.
Yeah, and you know what, T, I also have another question. For me, watching at home, I tell Unc all the time, and people in the chat that are watching, I'm sure those who have been around the game for a very long time. Is it me? And I don't mean, I'm not trying to bash the Eagles because I like the Eagles, you know, especially offensively and what they do on defense. But is it me, or is the offense very predictable based on what they're doing, based on alignments, based on down and distance? Isn't it for you? Doesn't it make your job a little bit easier based on what you see on film week to week in the game that you watch that they played previously? They show the same exact thing, where it's almost, well, goddamn, I just watched this 2 days ago, and here it come again. That same short motion coming in to go out, or going out to come in.
I agree with what you're saying. I think they have very strong tendencies.
Oh, you mean to tell me they gonna throw AJ that go ball on he on the left side when he 2 yards out? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go.
I will say, to be politically correct, you know, they're
right.
They're very strong. Have very strong tendencies, and that's something like I said, like I feel like we do a great job of game planning and really understanding the tendencies, and it trickles down from the top and lets us play fast.
When your quarterback breaks a bone in his non-throwing hand, he has surgery on, I think it's Monday, and then he's going to have to wear a plate, and he comes back. What type of energy, what type of juice did that bring, knowing a guy just had surgery? He's a quarterback. And he's not going to be able to do like the typical handoff going to the right. He got to backhand it with his right hand because he can't open his hand and close his hand like he normally would with his left hand. What did that mean? I mean, to have your quarterback knowing that, man, this joker just had surgery like a week ago, and he out here on the football field, and you know how physically demanding and how mentally tough you got to be to play this game.
I just start off with, I remember seeing it when it happened, when in the game. I saw it happen to hit the dude's helmet, and he's doing this. I'm like, uh-oh. And he still finished and completed the game. So there, off rip, I'm like, man, like, that's my QB, man. And then come to find out, he gets surgery on, I believe, Monday. And dude was out at practice on, like, Wednesday. Like, all right, what we doing? He got his glove on and, like, slinging it. I'm like, bro, you know what? Like that right there, it's just, like, it motivates you, especially as a defense. It's like, okay, bro, like, our QB's out here, like, we're literally with one hand willing to fight and die on the field for us. Like, it's really something that, like, resonates with you as a defense, man. I know specifically for us, like, we took that serious and to heart.
You know what? I don't think there's a better person to ask than you. What is the biggest difference between Jim and John Harbaugh coaching styles?
Coaching styles, to be honest, they're really similar. I think, like, both of them are just, like, pure football guys. Like, it's everything is football. You know what I'm saying? If you go up to Coach Jim and you ask him, you're like, hey, Coach, what's up? He'll say, football. Like, like life to him, their whole family, like, it's about football. And I respect that. I respect it. They're about winning. They take winning serious. And at the same time, they're player coaches. Like, I love both of them. Jim Harbaugh, my current head coach, coming out of high school, that was my very first offer. He was at Stanford. I went to a full contact camp because I didn't do none of the 7-on-7s and shorts back then. If it wasn't a full contact camp, I wasn't going. Like, that's how
Damn.
I wanted to go hit something. You know what I'm saying? And me and Harbaugh, we connected that way because he felt the way I play, and like we've always just been fans of each other. So I think they're both similar personality wise. I think I always say John's more a little like this, a lot more, and Jim's more like this. So that's really the difference between them.
I'm looking at your last 4 games.
Yeah.
You're at the Chiefs this week in Kansas City. Then you go to Cowboys at Dallas. Then you get the Texans, and you know what their defense represents. And then for the division, this might be for the division, the Broncos at home. You got the gauntlet. You guys basically, you win this division, you would have earned it.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. Obviously this weekend, like we know we're gonna get the best. The Chiefs, we are not fooled. We are not fooled. We understand, their season up and down. I was born.
You can deal the death blow.
Absolutely.
You can deal the death. Hey, you can do something that nobody's ever been able to do since Mahomes has been. Well, they had last time they didn't make the playoffs, and God knows when, but they've been to the AFC Championship every year that Mahomes been a starter. Not only can you not make sure that, you can make sure they don't even make the playoff. There is no chance for them to get to the AFC Championship game. A lot of teams are counting on you, Tony, to deal that death blow.
I know. We know. But we know we're gonna get their best shot. So
you absolutely will.
Q's, then we go to Dallas, and then we're at home against the Texans. We need that. We need that get back. We know what happened last year in the playoffs. So ready for that one too. But we're ready. We're ready. We're licking our chops. We're ready to go play. Like we're motivated. We're playing good ball right now. Just got to keep it rolling.
Yeah, you guys are playing good ball on both sides of the ball. Obviously, your quarterback just has to be consistent, going on the back end of the season, going to the playoffs. You have a superb chance to win the division, and then probably the division game is going to be based on that last game against the Broncos and how well you guys play and do. And I mean, shit, man, y'all boys balling, man. Y'all boys balling. I get a joy out of watching you guys play, not even offensively, seeing what you guys do defensively. I'm even though I was a receiver, I'm a huge fan of back end play, safeties, DBs, and just understanding and knowing what I'm watching and what you guys are doing and what everybody's responsibility is. So it's been a joy to watch all y'all boys play.
Appreciate that. The real one.
Yeah, y'all got y'all inside backers. They're a little undersized, but boy, they sudden.
Hey, they
Henley and Perriman.
Oh, they can move.
And we know what Khalil Mack is. Khalil Mack, if you need him to set the edge, he can set the edge. You want him to bull, he can bull. You want him to rip, you want him arm over, arm under, he can do all
nice.
that. What 45? What's that? He's Samoan on the other side. Yeah, man. Hey,
Totally.
he coming.
Hey, Toby's so gangster, bro. I love Toby, bro. Hey, if I'm in a bar fight, I want Toby. I want Toby with me.
That's dope.
Man.
That's live.
Well, hey, Tony, congratulations, man, on everything. Hey, you made the right decision. And because here's the thing, you're going to have other opportunities to be a scout. You don't get another whole lot of opportunity. I mean, you're not going to get that Phillip Rivers treatment. You're not going to get 44. They're going to call your ass to come play safety, okay? So you make sure you get all of that out of your system, because you're never going to find another job to replace what it's like to have that camaraderie in the locker room, on the plane, on the bus, on the practice field. So you make sure this time you get all of that out of your system, because you might not be as fortunate to get that call back to come back and play it again, man. But congratulations on having a great season. Stay healthy, and we look forward to talking to you down the road.
Hey, AT, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hey, tell Quentin Johnston, tell him I say keep that shit going. Finish the season off strong, man. Keep that shit going, man, and keep that confidence high.
I'm gonna relay that. Good looking.
All right. Love.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Yo.
Ocho doesn't come as a surprise, because I told you this was going to happen. The Tennessee Titans sideline reporter, Will Bowling, has been removed from the team's charter flights going forward. Bowling shared something that he witnessed on the plane ride of a trip home from Cleveland after Week 14. Bowling addressed the situation during his daily radio show and apologized for relaying the story, and that has now understands he should have been considered off the record. Yes. everything that you, if they're not speaking directly to you, it's off the record.
Yeah.
You don't get to go. You don't get to go on the team plane. Do you know how many reporters have seen things on the team plane? Well, who's late, or maybe there's been a fight, maybe there's been some things that shouldn't have been going on, because back then we used to have them little portable DVDs, and guys be watching things they shouldn't be watching.
Yeah.
Hey, guys be drinking and things of that nature. You keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
He got to learn the hard way. Now you got to find your own way to the city, and guys gonna be like, man, we can't trust old boy, cause old boy gonna, hey, they're gonna be like, shh.
Yeah. Hey, listen, they for one, you give an opportunity to have access, to be around, to be on those charter flights, and you can't just take everything you see and try to use it to your advantage and make it a story. And make it a story. Now you outside the window looking, peeking through the blinds.
Yeah.
Now I'm not even sure for years going forward, will they
probably not. He probably won't be allowed on. He probably will not be allowed back on the plane.
Now you done messed up.
Yep.
You done messed up a good opportunity just to have a story.
Yes. Everything. Ocho, I'll give you a prime example. I remember Peyton Manning's first year. Was his first year? Yeah, first year in Denver.
Yeah.
We're doing a story. And I watch him practice.
Yeah.
He hadn't had this all year. He's throwing with a glove.
Yeah. Oh, it was cold, huh?
But remember, he had that nerve damage. But prior to that, he had been throwing barehanded.
Right.
I see him. He's practicing with a glove. I see all these gloves in his locker. It would have been nothing for me to take a pair. He got 20 of them in his locker.
Right.
Put them in my bag and says, guys, this is what Peyton Manning's going to be throwing the football with today.
Oof.
It would have been a great story. Shannon breaks news, Peyton Manning. And sure enough, he comes out there throwing like, oh. But nah, bro. Everything ain't meant to be said.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything. Plus, that is my team. And they trust me. I got free reign, Ocho. I go anywhere I want to. I know the code. I punch the code. And they don't let me in. I punch the code and go in.
Right.
I go where I want to go. I go upstairs. I go to Mr. Boland's office. I go walking around. I'm in coaches. I go to John Fox. I go to John.
Yeah.
I go everywhere.
I see. So we the same. With the access you have in Denver is the same way I am down there in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it, I think why we have that access the way you do. And for me, it's always arms are always open and welcome because I don't take advantage of it. I only go there maybe twice a year, That's it. And I think if knowing the access that I do have and the love that they do show in that stadium, where I can go from top to bottom, and I can go anywhere I want,
anywhere.
The fact that if I did it all the goddamn time, they'd be like, all right, now.
Yeah, you abuse them.
Come on now.
Let me take that back, Ocho. I used to be able to do that. I don't have that access anymore now.
Oh, no?
I don't know. I don't go back. They invite me back for alumni things and the Super Bowl teams and stuff like that. When guys get to go into the ring of the Ring of Honor. I haven't been back. I have a great relationship. I met the Waltons. I met the Penners. I met all of them. They were great to me.
Yes.
Had a great conversation. But I don't know them like I knew Mr. Boland. I would like to get to know them. Maybe I take some time and I go back and sit down and have a conversation with them.
Right.
But I'm like you, Ocho. I'm never going to wear out my welcome, even though I had the access that I had. I didn't go back and take advantage of it. I would go back when they invited me. But when it came time for the Super Bowl, you damn best believe. Hey,
you was there. Yeah, so hey, listen, hey, I'm excited, huh? I'm excited. So obviously, most of the time, I was doing one a year. Since I retired, one game a year. I always made it out to one game a year. This will be the first year since I retired, and what was that? I mean, since they left there. Since I left there.
So you left there.
Where I'm going to a second game.
Right.
I'm going to a second game.
Right.
Obviously, I'm not counting the Ravens game.
Right.
In Thursday night on Thanksgiving.
Right.
But this Sunday, I'm going back. I'm going back for the Ravens game, and it's just what the warmth and the welcome and the grace that they've shown me when I am no longer any value to you. I'm no longer any value to you, and they still treat me that whether it be the fans, whether it be ownership, Zach Taylor, whether it be the players, with open arms. It's like I'm, and the fact that they still treat you like that when you're no longer of any value.
Right.
I'm not on the payroll.
Right.
I'm not on the payroll. I don't get a
played,
check in there.
I think the fans appreciate that. Fans know who the guys that really cared, that played their ass off, that gave everything they possibly had, left nothing on the field, and when they left, they're like, you know what? We got everything Shannon Sharpe had. We ain't never had to worry about 84 because we know 84 was gonna give it to us.
Yes, sir.
It became difficult, Ocho, because I worked at CBS for a decade. So how am I gonna get? I'm in New York. How am I gonna get back? I went back when they put me into the Ring of Fame in 2009. I went back again in 2011 when they put me. I got received my ring for the Hall of Fame. Yeah. But it was hard for me to get back because I'm working. I can't. Hey, you know what? You know the Broncos really wanted me to come back. Now I can't miss work like that. And then I started working at Fox for Undisputed for 7 years, and it was hard. And I went back. I think I went back once, but it's really hard, Ocho, to go back when I got to watch all these games and I'm at one game. And even though they got it on, Mr. B was like, Shannon Sharpie, what game you want to watch? And I was like, don't worry about it, Mr. B. So it's really hard. It's hard for me to talk about something, Ocho, if I don't see it.
Right.
I need to see it. So I can tell you the intricacies of what actually happened, the design of the play, the makeup, the defense, X, Y, and Z. So that's really the main reason I don't really attend events when other events are going on because I need to be able to tell you what actually happened.
I like. And speaking of being able to tell you what actually is going to happen, I'm gonna tell you, your Ravens gonna lose again.
There you go.
I'm just saying, every game I'm in attendance to, you do understand. I went to the Thursday night game, Joe Burrow's first game back. You see what happened. You see what happened, right? And this, I got your Ravens, I got your boy, you Ravens fan. I got Butter. I'm not sure if you've seen some of the clips that Butter makes some time. I have.
I haven't seen it.
Listen, Butter stayed way in Seattle. Unc, I done got Butter a ticket, right?
Yeah.
I done got Butter a ticket. I'm talking about he's a huge Ravens fan. He fly in tomorrow.
Okay.
He flying to Cincinnati tomorrow. I'm gonna meet him out there Friday evening, and I'm gonna allow him to see greatness in person.
Okay.
I want him to see greatness in person. I want him to be able to. I want him to be, because he streams and creates content. I want his content to be authentic and organic.
Yeah.
And I want him right there. I want him right there, front and center. Watching the Ravens lose. And I want him to cry. I want him to cry in person so we can see. One thing about it, it's very hard for me to talk about people. It's very difficult for me. I can be critical. Yeah. I can critique players, but I want to see 77 in person. I want him to see 77 in person, and to see why Lamar is going to be frustrated, why he's going to get sacked, why he's going to be running for his life, and the Bengals are coming away with another win and one step closer to winning the AFC North that hasn't gone in our favor all season long.
Yeah. But for this gentleman, Ocho, I don't know. He's got to be young because no veteran reporter would ever do something like this.
You think he's young?
He's got to be young. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not maybe in age-wise, but it'd be interesting to know how long he's been in this capacity, doing this job. That's understood. Ocho, we got women on the plane. I mean, we used to have women reporters. Lynn DeBruin, rest her soul. Lynn was great. She was great. She would always come to me. I was like, Lynn, do you not have? She's like, but Shannon, you're gonna give it to me straight. I know, but somebody else might give it to you straight too. You don't want to get it from them. But she was always great, and we were always respectful. And I made sure guys were respectful of her, especially women. Sage Steele. Her first job was with the Ravens, as a reporter, was with the Ravens.
Right. Okay.
And all that stuff that, she's attractive. No, boy, we're not finna do that. That lady finna do her job. And we're gonna allow her to do her job, and we're going to be professional. Yeah. That's what we gonna do. She'll tell you. Ask her. She'll tell you. No, we're gonna be professional. We that's not the way we do things.
Right.
But on the plane, Ocho, look, we gamble, we played card for money, and then, obviously they got to go to the bathroom, Ocho. They couldn't go in first class because that's where the coaches were. So they had to come by, and we move out the way, and Mike just said, 84. Can we not gamble on the plane? You know, hey, y'all get to the room, have at it, you play your card, you know, play cards, roll your dice, but can we not? Okay, done. Now, the only thing that I don't really get mad at mad. Animals get mad. Humans get upset. I don't really get upset because Mike was like, obviously he let the vets handle the stuff, and we did a great job. I think the committee that was in charge, Ocho, I thought we did a very good job.
Yeah.
Of dealing with stuff before it got big enough that Mike would have to intervene.
Right.
Mike said it was brought to his attention, and I know who told him. The flight attendants did. Ocho, you remember them portable DVDs? Chad, I know y'all remember them portable DVDs.
Yeah, it was kind of big a little bit.
Yeah, they were silver.
A little thick at the bottom.
And they
flip up. Yeah. Hey, what y'all were watching?
They know y'all. First of all, I had one, but man, y'all know my personality. I'm gonna be joning on the plane. I'm gonna be talking about what you wore on the plane, and how that's good and terrible. And I'm gonna tear your ass up once we get on the second team bus. So you make sure you get nah, man. Everybody want to go on bus 1. If they got on some bull jive, they want to go on bus 1 because that's the bus Mike on.
Yeah, they don't want no smoke.
They know we can't get your ass on bus 2. Man, Shaw, what bus you on? Get on bus 2. Mike asked, said, look, guys, it's been brought to my attention.
Okay.
That you guys are watching stuff that you shouldn't be watching.
Like now, what? What they can't watch, huh?
Man, them jokers be watching Spanktravision. In the hotel, we call it Spanktravision.
Spanktravision?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Chad, tell Ocho what
ain't nobody ain't Spanktravision? What the heck? Never heard of that?
That's where you watch them old dirty movies.
Oh, you talking about like Debbie Does Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But guys,
you needed some earphones?
Ocho, the flight attendants coming and giving you food and walking up and down, asking you do you want anything to drink. They walk about pushing the cart. They see that.
Oh, okay. See, they got their eyes in the wrong place. They need to mind their business. Man,
look here. You know you walking up and down. It's just like you walking up and down. You go to the bathroom and somebody filling out their thing. You go see it. It's just the way it is. Ain't nobody walking straight ahead. You're not looking to your left. You're not looking to your right. You walking straight ahead.
Yeah. Hey,
Mike said, "Look, guys, I don't try to tell you guys what to do. You're grown men, but let's not do this."
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, them boys watching that thing when they're playing. I'm coming back home, huh?
Man, I slammed that thing. I slammed somebody's thing. I think I broke it. I said, see, because here's the thing, Ocho, the way I look at it, you know how coaching is.
Yeah.
Somebody jump off sides, we all got to run. I ain't even do nothing. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even in.
Right.
So we got to run. So if that gets out again, what Mike's going to do? Mike going to punish everybody.
Right.
Nah, you not finna mess it up because you can't control your behavior.
Right.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. Mm-hmm. So that's where man, bro, the man told you. I mean, think about it. We get what we want. We get free movies. Everybody got a free movie. Whatever you want to watch. Me and Burns, I watch Players Club. I bet you I watch Players Club 25, 30 times.
Hey, Bernie Mac was
2 year man.
But Bernie Mac was a fool in that thing.
Bro, I just didn't want guys to mess it up. One person or two people to mess it up for 50. So, sometimes you have to bro, come on now. You have to, but on the plane, bro, you can't as a reporter.
Yeah, you're right.
Even me now, knowing what I know, look, I make calls here and there. I just let it go. Ocho. I don't say nothing. I know a lot of things that have transpired, be it NBA, be it NFL. That ain't what I do. I just let people think I just be talking out my, know.
And don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-mm. But guess who know what I'm talking about? The people that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's who know what I'm talking about. Ocho, the Arizona Cardinals and Kyler Murray appear to be headed for a divorce this offseason, and more details have emerged about how their relationship deteriorated. According to ESPN, John Weinfuss, Kyler wanted a voice heard in the personnel decision and the draft choices, but for the most part, the Cardinals dismissed his request to add certain players. Weinfuss noted that one time the Arizona acquiesced to Kyler's personnel request, and the team acquired Hollywood Brown in a draft day trade in 2022, giving Murray one of his best friends and former college teammates. Murray has been sidelined with a foot injury since week 6, and the Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon recently announced he will not return this season while he continues his recovery. This may end the tenure in Arizona, as ESPN Adam Schefter reported last month that a source said that his separation is imminent.
Yeah.
Imminent.
I mean, but you could see that.
Between Murray and the franchise that drafted him number 1 overall in 2019. There is no other, and somebody say he's in danger, imminent danger. There's no greater word than imminent.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the writing is on the wall, especially with the way they treat them. I mean, whatever foot injury you do have, it can't be that goddamn bad. It can't be that bad. And obviously, if even as well as Jacoby Brissett is playing, if he's your quarterback of your future, you're going to be able to do everything you can to get him back on the field. But the fact that you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to tell you what I believe. I think he's a healthy scratch.
Yeah,
I think he's a healthy scratch. And they don't want to ruin any trade value for him.
No, they don't want him to get hurt and be stuck with him and playing that.
That's
because
exactly,
you know what they do, Ocho. Remember the Broncos with Russell Wilson.
Yes,
I can't get you, bro. That thing guaranteed. Oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
so
no.
I understand the game that they are playing, but I mean, listen, there are some places Kyler Murray will be able to go. And he will be able to flourish as long as the system is conducive for what he does well, and they have the right supporting system around him.
Look, after they played the Cowboys, and I say I've watched the Cardinals games, and I asked you when I came over here and I said, Ocho, at any point in time this season, did the Cardinals look with Kyler Murray like they did tonight with Jacoby Brissett?
No.
I said it's over. I said there's a great chance Kyler might be. Hey, no, you good? Take another week, and I'll be damn.
Listen, when it comes to Kyler Murray playing quarterback for the Cardinals, and when it comes to Jacoby Brissett playing quarterback for the Cardinals, in the chat, I know y'all not blind and you can see it too, especially if you know the game of football. The two offenses with those two quarterbacks are called and run completely different.
Well, you have to, you have to put Kyler more so on the move, Ocho, because he's so small, man.
They're run completely different. Now, what Jacoby Brissett lacks in mobility, in escapability, and being a dual threat like Kyler Murray, he makes up for with his arm.
Yes.
And which is why his numbers look the way they do, even in losses.
Yeah.
Numbers are phenomenal.
He's been playing phenomenal. He absolutely has.
But they're still losing.
Yes.
At the end of the day,
it's easy. I tell you what, it's easier to lose with a guy that's making $3 million than a guy that's making $45 million. I guarantee you that.
Hey, come on now.
Hey, come on now.
Come on.
If it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Yeah. I'm
so
with you when you're right.
There's like, you know what? If we're gonna be whatever the Cardinals are, let's just say for the sake of argument, Ocho, they're 4-9. Okay, 4-9 with a $3 million quarterback, or you want to be 4-9 with a $45 million quarterback? Take your pick. I don't want to be 4-9, but if I got my druthers.
Hey, you know what? And we'll take the hit this year.
Yes.
Or the $45 million quarterback. But going forward, we want that off our books because we know what we get Jacoby Brissett, who's much cheaper. We're going to make a business decision. Now, with that business decision, if you were saying to yourself, we understand what Kyler Murray gives for us long term, then we're going to stick with him. But obviously, what he's done so far from 2019 to date isn't enough for them to keep him around with the kind of money he's making.
Ocho, when the way he was talking, he was talking. Look, I'm not saying, well, I am saying it's wrong, but he said I got to have a life outside of football. Bro, you the quarterback of an NFL team. You're a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, you can't say that.
And you think playing video? I'm just trying to figure. I mean, yeah, you might be up there, and you might. I don't know. You would know better about streaming, and maybe you're the one of the top 1,000 players on COD or whatever else they play. But if it's not going to help you be better at your profession, your chosen profession, I ain't effing with it.
Yeah.
And you're a quarterback, and you think, and people, and people agree with him. Yeah, what that man do in his off time. I said, okay.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing too about it, Unc, when I think about it, for us athletes that are gamers, that enjoy gaming as a sense of peace, as a sense of something to unplug ourselves away from our respective craft and job, to relax, it is gaming.
You need to be good at you got to be good at your said job to get away from it.
Yeah, I know.
So because if you not, Ocho, that's gonna be the problem. And when they start putting clauses, it's only a matter of time. When they start putting clauses, okay, Ocho, you got to be Ocho, got to be here at this time. Ocho got to do this. Ocho got to do that.
Yeah, you're right.
When they start putting all that stuff in your Ocho, and I'm thinking about, I was like, I can't recall. Mm-hmm. I don't remember and it got out. Bro, how does that make him look?
Yeah, you're right.
For them to put that in your, because here's the thing that guys didn't realize, they caught on that when you take them iPads home, they can tell how much study time you actually do.
Yeah, they track everything.
They didn't know that at first. No. They didn't know it at first. Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of guys.
Yeah.
See, when you take film, when you take Ocho, you take film home, I see guys got stuff, got so many tapes over their back going out. They got them in the laundry bag. You know those mesh laundry bags that we put our laundry in? Yeah. They got full of tapes. And effing up left and right. Ain't watched one of them.
Not
As a matter of fact, they probably taped over them.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny, too? When it comes to that, I had such a healthy balance of gaming and playing the game and being a student of the game as well, is I'm a better gamer than I am a football player. I'm a better gamer at Call of Duty, at FIFA.
No, you're not. Because you're one of the top 5 receivers in the world. You're not one of the top 5 Call of Duty players in the world.
I'm one of the top 5 FIFA players in the world right now. Huh?
No,
I'm
pull up your rankings.
Top 5.
Let me see your rankings. Because they rank all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm ranked. I'm 8th in the world right now.
Let me see.
All right. Well, I gotta turn.
Okay. Just send it to me when you pull it up. Let me see your ranking because they got rankings.
Hey, well, the chats will be able to tell you. I'm sure there are people in the chat that know and watch me stream and understand how great I am. I'm not saying that you're not
great, but I'm saying you're one of the 5 best receivers in the world of 7.5 billion people, 8 billion people. You was one of the 5 best. I do not believe you're one of the 5 best gamers in the world at Call of Duty or FIFA. Or whatever else.
Hold on. Call of Duty, I'm ranked 23rd in the world. In FIFA, I'm ranked 7th in the world. Like I'm one of the best.
You might not even be 7th in Hialeah, Florida, let alone the world. That man talking about he's 7th in the world. And I don't even know where Hialeah is. But that is a place. Isn't Hialeah a place?
Yeah, Hialeah. That's my Latino community, man. Hey, that's funny, man. That's funny. Hey, chat, man. Somebody in the chat. I know it's a few people in the chat out and beat up on FIFA, and a few people in the chat that I've carried in Call of Duty, and you understand how great I am. And this is what when I'm streaming and when I'm on Twitch, I got people in my mic like, are you sure you play football? How the hell are you so good? How have you had time to develop a unique skill set like this over time to be able to carry me in Call of Duty like this? Hey, how you? And I say, listen, this is what I do. I've always been a gamer first, and my second occupation and job and my hobby was playing football. Like this is my job. This is what means more to me. You know, gaming pays my bills. Gaming is a way of life. Gaming is why 98% of my relationships didn't work, because I understood gaming comes first. Gaming, Unc, my controller, my PC, my Xbox, and my PlayStation, it doesn't catch attitudes. It doesn't get angry. It doesn't. It knows what it. I don't have to ask it what you want to eat, and it doesn't know. And it takes 20 minutes to answer.
Did you put the kind of time into that relationship that you did gaming?
No, because I understood gaming is forever. Everything else is temporary. Huh? I was self-aware, Unc. It's about being self-aware. When you're a gamer, you understand you have to have self-awareness.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Now,
you don't have to
hey,
tell me. I understand. You know,
yeah.
Michael Jordan said it that the reason why he put so much into this game because it's the most faithful thing, most rewarding thing. Because guess what? No attitude. I put in. I'm gonna get out what I put in.
Yeah.
It's gonna be faithful. But you know, sometimes you know we have the you know. We'll talk about that later. NFL teams have reportedly took notice of Ocho and Joe Burrow comments this week regarding his recent hardships has endured through injuries and off-field struggles. Speaking to reporters on Wednesday, Burrow said, "Do I have fun playing? Winning is always fun. But in general, was it fun before? No, I wouldn't say it was that way. I have to do fun things. I have to have fun doing it. If not fun, then what am I doing it for?" Burrow was asked if there was a changing point that made football less enjoyable than it was in previous, to which he responded, reflection on a lot of things that I've done and been through in my career. I think, and I've been through more than most, certainly not easy on the brain or the body, so just trying to have fun doing it again. He went on to divulge there's just a lot of things going on right now related to both football and personal life. Adam Schefter addressed the situation today saying, "I can tell you this, other teams in the league took notice. I can tell you that for a fact. I know that because I was texting with some of them." Ocho?
Yes, sir.
One or two things going to happen.
Talk to me.
If the Bengals don't fix this, what's going on, he going to retire early or he gonna pull a Carson Palmer. Now, you know that number. You know that number very well, 9, don't you, Ocho?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what did number 9 say? Number 9 left all that money on the table and said, "You know what? I'd rather go home and not make another dime."
Right. Yeah. Hey, but this is great. This is also interesting. And I think Joe's words or how he's feeling right now in present time, coming off of a loss, having injuries, taking back and looking back at injury history and where we are as a team right now, collectively, as a group, he's not feeling well. Therefore, it's not fun to him. Of course it's not fun. You know, losing isn't fun.
Nope.
All his life, Joe Burrow has always won at all that he's done. On and off the field. He's always won. So it's weighing in on him, and he expressed those feelings on how he feels right now. The game is fun. You have to create the fun. You have to personally create the fun, you know, and with doing that, that also comes with, you know, you being consistent at your job and allowing things that are out of your control. Don't even worry about that. You just you have to do your best, you know, in what you do. And I think maybe it's hard to read, you know. It's hard to read, especially with a player that's so young. You only in year 6, 7?
Yeah, it ain't hard to read. Tell me the time you've ever heard a quarterback like that, a franchise quarterback, talk like that.
Oh, feeling bad? I mean, man, shoot, man.
No. That ain't what he said. Go back and read. Pull it up. What he said.
Hold on.
Tell me the time that you heard a quarterback speak. How he sounded despondent. He sounded dejected.
Yeah. And it says he's dealing with stuff on the field. I mean, not only on the field, but off the field as well. So I think it's a combination of both.
Guess what? It's a lot easier dealing with stuff off the field when you're winning. Yeah, so guess what? When things are going bad at home and at work, because guess what? This is my happy place. What does everybody play? I enjoy it. I get paid a king's ransom to play a kid's game. When kids play, they happy. See at the playground.
Hey, hold on. The Bengals gave you a king's ransom to be able to play on that playground too. They gave you Jamar. They gave you T. You know, they gave you an offensive line. I mean, come on now. They've done everything they supposed to do on their end too.
Hey,
hold on. Now
he threw for all them yards.
You got the handle
for all them yards.
Yeah.
He scored 44. Now, see, when he was all of a sudden, flip the script. Now, Chad, y'all remember last year when Joe can't do no more. He can't do no more. He scored 38, they score 41. He scored 41, they score 45. He scored 45, they score 48.
Yeah.
He done flipped the script, Chad.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, come on now. Come on now. I mean, shit. I mean,
Look, a part has been broken. I don't know about his personal life. We know from records we can read his house was broken into. That robs you of peace. That robs you of security. Would I be surprised if he isn't going to move? If he hasn't moved already?
yeah.
Probably. Being injured at some point. I mean, think about it. He missed part of his rookie season, ACL. He missed part of another season, fractured hand. He missed part of it. Last season, Ocho, he started the season dealing with that calf injury. This year, he missed 9-10 games. Damn. And we not winning. We're not winning. We not. Well, y'all not. Ain't no we. I ain't a part of this. That's y'all. Hey, we winning.
Hey.
We winning. Us. We winning.
Hey, listen. We gonna be all right. We have to be a little bit more cautious in what we share. That's all. We got to be a little more cautious because people gonna run with it. I'm sure someone will. But he run the show, so I'm not sure if anyone will have a conversation with him. But cooler heads will probably have a conversation with him
and say what?
You got to be careful of what you say.
He said, "I don't got to be nothing."
You got to choose your words wisely.
I ain't got to be nothing. What y'all gonna do?
Man, well, where he going? He ain't going.
Hey,
hold on. He ain't going nowhere. Where you going? I know you ain't thinking Joe leaving. Joe ain't going nowhere. But Joe got about another 10 years ago.
Not in Cincinnati.
You won't bet nothing.
I do. I will. He ain't finished his career there.
Put some on the table.
He ain't finished his career there. He not.
Put some on the table.
He ain't gonna finish his career there.
Cause long as 1 and 5 is there, he ain't going nowhere.
Watch him.
Put some on
the table.
What?
How long 1 and 5 been there? And they still not winning at the level that Joe think they should.
And where else he's gonna go and win? And where there's a position where there's a position for a quarterback position where they gonna win there.
They can be good.
Let's talk about that.
It's the same thing. Because guess what? Because he can go somewhere and he'll have more input there than what he has there.
And you still ain't gonna win nowhere else.
Hey, you ain't gonna have what you got here. Don't try to talk this man off this ledge now.
I'm just saying. You got to be careful. Be careful what you ask for now. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you wish for.
Ain't no way he can go somewhere worse than Cincy. Not organizational wise. Where can he go that's worse than Cincy?
Listen. You control the things you can control. Offensively is all he needs to worry about.
That ain't the only. Because guess what? They don't take units to the Super Bowl. They take teams, and his team, as currently constructed, isn't good enough.
Well, show me another team where they need a quarterback that would look anything like they do over here offensively in Cincinnati. Where you can go right now. I'm listening. Let me hear this.
Let me
Where
see.
You going?
Let me see. Give me just a second.
Yeah. Well, let me grab me a Red Bull while you think.
Raiders could use him. Cardinals.
I know.
Yep.
Cardinals. Mm-hmm. So you leaving Jamar and T to go play quarterback for the Cardinals?
Oh, they got Marvin Harrison Jr. I like Wilson. They got McBride.
You leaving the Bengals. You leaving Jamar.
The Vikings. Shut your mouth. Now look at it, chat. Chat, what happened? Ocho froze. Did internet go out? Chat?
Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Ocho internet went out.
That was a good one.
Pittsburgh.
They
never let him go. I'm just saying. I just threw that out there. They never let him go there.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
They never let him go there.
But listen,
let's see. NFC West. No. NFC South. Atlanta. Look good. Atlanta look real good. Whew. I would say, you know what? They're not going to get rid of CJ, but what if he was with the Texans?
Nah.
Will Anderson Jr.
Yeah.
Stingley. Danielle Hunter. Algier. Lassiter.
Mm.
Petrie.
Yeah, it
Settle
sounds.
Jr.
Yeah.
Edwards Jr. Rankins. Do I need to keep going? I think we've done enough. Shedeur Sanders was named NFL Rookie of the Week after a breakout performance against the Titans last Sunday. Despite being a fifth-round pick and despite not starting a game until November 16th, Shedeur became the first rookie quarterback this season to receive the honor. Ocho?
Yeah. Put in the work.
Could put it with the Colts.
Hey.
Can you imagine him with Buck? Ward, Sauce,
Wait, who you talking
Pierce,
about?
Pittman Jr.,
Who you talking about?
Warren,
You still talking about Joe?
Hey, with that defense with Buck, Frank, Sauce, Ward.
Hey, Unc. Listen, man. I know you.
I brought it up.
I know. Listen, I know you enjoying this. You know, he's ruffled a lot of feathers. He has us pundits and media outlets talking, you know, about how he's feeling, and we're creating these narratives and hypotheticals of him actually leaving. He ain't going nowhere. No, the only way you'll see Joe Burrow on another goddamn team is if you playing Madden. That's it. So if you playing Madden, there you go. You could trade him to a team you want to, but in real life, it ain't happening.
What are you expecting from Shedeur against the Bears?
Ooh, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think.
Yeah.
Wait, they playing in. It don't matter where they playing. 'Cause it's cold. It's cold regardless of wherever they're gonna be at.
It's
But I
cold
think
everywhere this time of year, unless you're in a dome, unless you're in like Miami or somewhere.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be another game like we just saw. Another game like we just saw. It's going to be statistically good for him. He's going to be able to build off of some of the mistakes he made in the last game and try to improve on them this game. Obviously, you practice to want to be as perfect as possible and minimize mistakes and errors. So, I mean, that's all I want to see. I want to see you improve, you know, week to week when you get your opportunities. That's it. But the most important one is getting that W, getting your team that W.
True. I'm excited. I'm happy for him. He won Offensive Rookie of the Week. First rookie quarterback to do that. I think he has an extremely bright future in front of him. Just keep getting better and better, control what I can control, which is studying, getting better, going through my progressions, do a better job. Just understand it's okay if I step forward in the pocket instead of always trying to bubble. Those guys are really fast on the edge, man.
Very.
They're very fast on the edge, and you're not going to be able to outrun very many of them. So I'm excited and can't wait to watch this game on Sunday. T.J. Watt is in a Pittsburgh area hospital for an evaluation of his lung after experiencing discomfort at the team facility on Wednesday. Mike Tomlin told reporters later on Thursday that Watt stayed overnight at the hospital on Wednesday. I'm a little bit cautious about what I say because I'm not a medical expert. But to make a long story short, he was experiencing some discomfort when he was at the facility yesterday. So we took him to the docs, and they're going through some procedures. He has a lung situation that's being addressed. I think he has some testing and so forth ahead of him this afternoon. So that's all I know at this juncture. He and I communicated last night. He was comfortable, and that's all I really have at this point. Tomlin confirmed that Watt's status against Miami is up in the air at this point.
I mean, I'm not sure what the issue is, you know, but his health.
Did he have something with his ribs? Did he get an injection and they pierced and they punctured? What?
I hope that's not the case.
To experience, like I said, normally I think TJ's 30, 31. That's not normal, man. 31-year-olds don't experience discomfort. Ocho, if it's on the field, he fell on the ball, he got, he got hit or something.
It might have happened in game. And it
didn't flare up until Wednesday?
Sunday, ain't no telling.
Come on now.
Ain't no telling. He knowing him, trying to beat Mr. Tough Guy.
I've heard of DOMS, and we know what DOMS is: delayed onset muscle soreness.
Yes,
but not 4 days.
Yeah.
But okay,
you're right.
I'll take your word for it.
You're right. But hopefully he gets healthy because but they need him out there on that field.
Absolutely, they absolutely need him out there. Cam Newton, who's 8 years younger than Phillip Rivers, wants to know why the Colts didn't reach out to him when they needed a quarterback. The 36-year-old said the 44-year-old Rivers signing with the Colts is almost like a slap to my face. He pointed out he did not officially retire and is still working out. Ocho?
Yeah.
Why didn't the Colts reach out to Cam?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Listen, I would have loved to see for Cam to get opportunity. Obviously, you hear me say Cap name all the time. Knowing that they probably wouldn't, bring Cap back, but just understanding that he wants to play and he still works out. I'm not sure why they didn't bring Cam back. You think about the situation that they have on their hands already. I think maybe they see Cam Newton and already having Anthony Richardson. Even what Cam has accomplished in the NFL and in college. Them having a quarterback already similar to his playing style,
right,
in that quarterback room already, that may be a reason behind it. And obviously the relationship between Shane Steichen and his familiarity with the offense that they're running, I think that they're a little bit more comfortable bringing in someone that they feel can, already just do plug and play. Basically, that's the only thing I can think of.
I will say this to Cam. Because somebody else didn't have to do something, that doesn't mean that you don't have to. You see, okay, I've been on TV, Ocho. Been on CBS, I was at Fox, obviously ESPN. But if I get called back somewhere else and they say, well, Shannon, we need you to read, I can't say, well, I've been on TV. Man, I've been on TV 25 years. He didn't have to read. You can't look at it like that. Just because somebody else didn't do something, that doesn't mean you have to. We've got to stop this notion. Just because somebody else didn't do something, well, I shouldn't have to do it either. You want the job or not?
Yeah. That's
the only thing. Look, I get it. Cam is in phenomenal shape. I see his stories from time to time. He working out, he doing stuff. I don't know if he's still throwing. But he looks like he's in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
I see the stuff that he's doing. But we've got to stop this because somebody else didn't do something and got a job. Well, I shouldn't have to do that either.
Yeah. I don't think, hey, you know what? I don't think he don't want to play no ball. He just talking. He just talking.
You think so?
He just talking. Man, he got jobs like I do, man. He got about 37 jobs, man. You leaving all that with all you got going on to go play quarterback for 4-5 weeks? Absolutely not. And you're probably making exactly what you're gonna be making when you go out there on the goddamn field. You're probably making that right now. Where you at now? No.
Well, I think the biggest thing for Cam is that Cam wanted to leave on his own terms.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier, Ocho. It's a lot easier leaving when you want to leave. It's like the club. If I'm ready to go, I'm cool with it. I don't care. If they're putting the bars on the thing. But if I ain't ready to go, bro, let me get one more.
Yeah, if they turn the lights on when you ain't ready.
Hey, first of all, I'm already gone before they turn the lights on. Because I'm ready to go. I'm leaving on my own. Now, if the guy got to pick you up Ocho, the guy pick you up like this in by the back of your pants and throw your ass out, clearly you wasn't ready to leave. So I think Cam does have some unfinished business. Do I think if somebody called Cam next offseason and said, Cam, look, we want to give you an opportunity, I think Cam would take him up on that opportunity. I do.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. You got too much other stuff going on. Too much other stuff that's long term.
Yeah.
As opposed to going back.
But look, Ocho, when you that competitive, and that's the thing. Yeah. You're going to get too old to play football. I know they brought Phillip Rivers back for, and they try to salvage their season and keep their playoff hopes alive. But you're going to age out of football. You get too old to play a sport. You don't get too old to talk. Yeah.
And now that I see Cam, now that his feet are grounded and cemented on the other side of the fence now, I mean, it's no need to jump and hop the fence. Hey, we ain't kids no more. No, come on over here. Stay on over here in this lane, and let's dominate on this end. Let's dominate what we do on this end. Let's be Cam Newton from Auburn over here with that camera in front of you. Be Cam Newton from Auburn on ESPN. Be Cam Newton from Carolina. Be this, on 4th and 1. Your legacy is already cemented on the green grass.
But I still
let's create that legacy. Let's create that legacy on this end with that camera in front of you, having fun. Talking football, talking the game.
But I didn't leave how I wanted to.
What you know what? Neither
I
did
tell you what. If somebody would have called you, you was doing what you doing. So let's just
Right
say
now?
somebody called you in 2014.
What was I doing in 2014?
You
Oh
wasn't playing
no.
in the NFL.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Exactly. But they had called you back.
No, I'm saying if they had called me in 2014 to come back,
Yeah.
oh no, hell nah. I would move it. I would move it and shaking, huh? I would move it and shaking, boy. Yeah,
So you wouldn't have went back.
hey, yeah, not because I knew a veteran minimum was, and I was making 3 times that with what I was doing in 2014. Hell nah.
Okay.
Oh no disrespect to the opportunity, but I mean you got to weigh your options. Most of the time when you do come back and you get an opportunity, it ain't and you're on the back end and you owe. Well, I need to know how much I'm making. That's the first thing you're gonna say.
Well, you already know you're getting veteran minimum. They're gonna
Yeah,
put some incentives in there if you do this, X, Y, and Z.
that ain't enough because if you're coming in as a veteran, you ain't gonna get the opportunity to hit them goddamn incentives anyway.
True.
They ain't finna play that game with me.
The NFL is reportedly considering expanding the amount of plays that can be reviewed via replay in 2026, Ocho. The NFL is exploring adding reviewable plays, including crackback blocks, low blocks, clipping, blindside blocks, intentional grounding, determine receiver position on the field, illegal formation on kickoff, determine feet on the ground when the ball was touched. The NFL rulebook currently explains that anything that is not expressly reviewable cannot be reviewed regarding reviewable and non-reviewable plays. Ocho, you like this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No.
I wish they would leave the game alone. Leave the game alone. Just leave it alone.
You remember how they tried to replay pass interference, and you remember that, Ocho?
Yeah,
and what a
man.
disaster that was.
Yes, leave
You
the
asking for
game
trouble.
alone. The game is great as it is. You know, a wrinkle here and a wrinkle there. Yes, I understand that.
You
But
can't. You're not gonna make it perfect.
No,
You're not
man.
gonna get. They're not going to get every call right. You're not.
No.
Y'all keep tinkering and tinkering and tinkering.
Yeah, it's too much. Too much.
And I don't know why. I mean, what is it? What is it about the game currently that the NFL and the competition committee, and rules committee, or whatever else? What is it about the game that you seem so upset about currently?
I know they need to allow the game to continue to
Game
be
long enough. Damn.
Yeah. Don't lengthen it any more than it already is. There's enough commercials. There's enough commercials going around to make sure everybody get their money. I understand that we have to have those, but don't slow the game down. Don't slow the game down any more than it already is.
I agree. Time for our final save of the evening, guys. It's time for Q.
God damn, Unc, we just started.
We moving, bro. We moving. Damn, what Hellbell OG, the Bucs let a team with 19 penalties win this game. It happened. Cousins had a game, had one of those Cousins moments.
Yeah.
You know, 376, 3 touchdowns. He didn't turn it over. So, yeah, he had a moment. He had a game.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts Sr. was sensational. Ocho?
What more can you ask for?
Can't. Quest 336, gutsy win by them dirty birds. Panther fans, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm sure they're saying thank you. Appreciate you. Now they need to take care of their own business on Sunday.
Yeah.
Blame Pilar Diaz. I just don't understand why Todd won't stop with the soft coverage. They had had 28 to go. Todd was supposed to be a defensive-minded guy. It was horrible. What you want to do? I mean, I think the thing in a situation like that, you don't want. I get it, Ocho.
Yeah.
And once they got the touchdown, you saw him brought pressure early, but I don't want to give him anything cheap, anything deep. And because, you don't get there. They got some guys, Mooney can get down the field extremely fast.
Yeah, we can go now.
So, look, they had a lead, and then Baker threw that pick that really gave them a short field and really put them in position. So now they got new life. They go down the field, they get a touchdown, they don't get the 2-point conversion, and look, they still had a chance. I think, look, this game it'd be a moot point if Baker would have hit Ibuka, because what he did is that he stopped the clock, Ocho, and they didn't have to burn a timeout, or he didn't let the ball. It didn't go up to the 2-minute warning. Then they threw it again, and it's under 2 minutes, and I still got a timeout. So. Hey, J-Dub Accurate. Hey, Unc, me and the family will be in Vegas next week. I'll stop in Miami to handle your business for a nominal fee. What steakhouse in Vegas is worth spending $5,900 at? Any bottle signings next week?
Well, I tell you what. Hold on, Unc, before you answer that. When you make your way down here, make sure you got all your affairs in order with your family, your trust, and your will before you come on down this way.
The Win. What's the steakhouse? And the Win has a steakhouse. I like the Win. Carver Steak. I think that's in the Resorts World. They got one in Red Rocks. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head.
Make sure you hit 8 Lounge in Resorts World too.
Man, that man said he want a steakhouse. He ain't trying to go to no cigar bar.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but they got a lot of steakhouses up here worth spending $5,900. Tyrese Mann, 75-57. Hey, Unc and Ocho, big Falcons fan here. Raheem, soft as hell. Too many damn penalties. Love the show. We can finally got Pitts involved. Yeah, I mean, he was coaching man, I'm straight. But it's not a good look when your team have that many penalties, Ocho.
Yeah.
It's not a good look. You can't have 19 accepted penalties. Yeah, you win, but had you lost, would it still been okay?
No, absolutely not.
So they're gonna have to fix that up because the owner is looking like, hold on, is that what we coach? Because if we commit this many penalties and we coaching it, okay, but if we're not coaching it, but are we condoning it? Do we jump in people that when they make the same mistake over and over and over again?
Right.
So what is it? Are they not receiving it, or are you not giving it to them in a form that they can understand it?
Yeah.
But I need them. That's your job. That's what I pay you big bucks and no whammies for. JJ Carver 80 could have sworn Ocho just had orange tie wrapped around his nugget until I saw the logos.
Oh, hey, this is listen, this is the greatest. This is the greatest Optimist Club Pee Wee football ever. This is where I'm from, Liberty City Optimist. This is our jacket.
Yeah, I thought it was a mascot around your neck myself. OG_Thanos 26.
For real?
Where does Bijan rank among the best running backs in the league? Well, he's up there.
Yeah.
Right now, Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor. I'm talking about McCaffrey, Bijan.
Yeah. Do we leave Derrick Henry and Saquon out because they haven't down?
We're talking about right now. Yeah, they're not. I mean,
okay. I'm just curious.
Jahmyr Gibbs is going
Probably
crazy.
Won't. Yeah, he's going. Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor was playing out of his mind until the quarterback got hurt, and everybody, you couldn't. You had to you know what? We're gonna start JT.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all quarterback. He can't run anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's about to be it's about to be even worse. Cause I'm bringing pressure. Cause I know damn well. A-Chan. I know Phillip Rivers ain't going nowhere.
Hey,
he couldn't go nowhere 10 years ago. He damn sure ain't going nowhere. He couldn't run at 24. He couldn't run at 34, and he damn sure can't run at 44.
But it's one thing about him now.
Oh, he'll light you up now. He can throw it now.
He gonna throw that ball now.
Now we're gonna see how his arm hold up, Ocho. Because I can promise you, he ain't been throwing the football a whole bunch.
Hey, listen, he might have a funny throwing motion, but you sit there and laugh if you want to. You're gonna look up. You're gonna have about 300 yards on you.
Devin Wadsworth, 22. Keep pounding, Ocho. Believed in us when no one else did. The Panthers coming. Yeah, they look good. And I hope so. Dev the Dundee 74. Hey, Unc and Ocho, much love and Nightcap family. What is the most fun or had the greatest moment on your memory from your NFL season? Well, I was just talking to me and Burns was talking today. Ain't nothing like that first Super Bowl. I was fortunate, and I thank God, and all of them are special. But ain't nothing like that first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because that's what, I mean, you play to win. You won the ultimate game. Yeah, I mean, it was nice to go to your first Pro Bowl because, like, okay, I'm one of the, whatever they take on, I'm one of the 50 best players in the NFL. Okay, I'm an All-Pro. Now I'm one of the best, 22 players in it, 25 players in the NFL. Yeah, that's an honor. But, man, win the Super Bowl. Win the Super Bowl. The first one. What you got?
Hey, well, that's hard, huh? Because, I didn't have very many moments, during my NFL career.
But you had seasons. I mean, didn't you have a 1,600-yard season?
Yeah, that ain't really no moment, though.
That is a moment. You got to take the victory where you can get them.
Well, shoot, if I'm taking the victories when I can get them, it would be draft day.
Okay.
Get drafted. Hey, Unc. I think, hey, Chad, to give you, perspective and context, I think if, let's say if all of you, out there, you played the lotto, and that feeling of gratification and that weight being lifted off your shoulders is what it's like getting drafted, Unc.
Yeah.
Like seeing that name go across that ticker, you getting that phone call from Mike Brown, we're deciding to take you with the whatever pick, whatever round it is, and you the crying starts from not just the pick, but thinking about all the work and all the struggles and all the obstacles it took just to get to this point. That's what makes you cry.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes you cry because all the work you put in, it finally boom, it hit you. And I think that would be the equivalent of winning the lotto of oh my God, I got the winning ticket, and you just become. You're overcome with emotion.
You know what? I've been stuck that. The greatest, I guess it said how fun you had, or greatest moment or memory from your last NFL season.
Oh, my last?
Yeah. You don't really talk about that much.
Nah. I ain't really got no moment. That's the reason it was my last shit.
Moment my last NFL season. You know what? Probably playing the Chargers. I was AFC Player of the Week, 3 touchdowns, 100 yards. I broke the record for the most, receiving touchdowns by a tight end for a career.
Oh, you were balling, boy.
Yeah. Rogue One. Rogue One Vo. Kyle Pitts, the first tight end with 150 plus yards and 3 touchdowns since Shannon Sharpe in 1996. Yep. That was who was that? The Chargers. That was the Chargers in 96. I think I had 13 for $156.
Ooh, boy, you were balling, boy. Okay.
I hit him with a sluggo.
Wait, they had you out wide?
Yeah, man, stop it. That's why I keep telling people like, this
okay.
Bro, you better stop. Boy, I was running sluggos. What time did I run a slug? I ain't talking about at no goal line where you started. No, I'm talking about I was like 25 yards out.
What?
Ran a sluggo. I run comebacks. I run over. I run stop. Yeah, square out.
Okay, I see you, boy.
I used to cook the Chargers. Slow Walk to Millions, 456. Shout out to the UPS family. Slow Walk to Millions, Angelo Palmer. # Go Bills. Let's go Buffalo. Sorry, Ocho. Can't wait for the podcast Olympics. I told Ocho what Buffalo was going to do. Man, they got Josh. Did you actually think y'all was going to beat Josh?
Do you understand we had them boys on the rope now? I know we're not going to act like that. Do we need to rewatch the game again?
No, you don't want to do that.
We had them boys on the rope now. Don't do that. Hey, there was an opportunity. There was an opportunity. We were finna go down and score. Now, come on now.
I don't know what opera you was watching, but that opportunity left real quick.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Lab 20 Casey, Unc and Ocho, I was curious, could you guess on why Mahomes doesn't audible plays? He recognizes cover zero, and as a huge Mahomes fan, I feel like he never changed his route. Some coaches don't allow it. 84, no, hashtag 84, hashtag 85 GOATs. Because it's probably built in. They're anticipating if you see cover zero, you see. Because we had it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times we didn't audible. We just see it.
Yeah, it's already built in. And there's one player that's responsible for the hot route. It's already built in. You don't have to audible that.
Let's go cooking. Ask Tony that I called it off season and told him. Ask Tony that I called it in the off season and told him. Tony, I don't know. Nelly Belly, Broncos 11-2. Do you think they have a good chance to make the playoffs? Is that good? Yeah, they got a great chance. They're going to make the playoffs. The question is, are they going to win the division? I think that's the most important thing. Are they going to win division? Kemper Norwood Jr. Ocho, I love you, but the Bengals are losing to the Ravens on Sunday. Kemper, you're exactly right. They are going to lose.
Come again? I mean, are we not remembering every game I go
No.
to at Paycor we win the game? I'm telling you ahead of time. Listen to me. I know football. I know the Ravens are your team.
Bro, hold on. What did you just say? You know what?
Football.
Why are you saying that word? Did you win on Sunday?
Yeah, the Dolphins did win.
No. The Bengals, the Guppies. No.
Well, hold on. Did your Ravens win on Sunday?
Bronco country, man.
Yeah.
In order for you, your primary team.
So now you want to be now.
Okay, don't worry about it. Lamar got something for you on Sunday.
Yeah,
Lamar got something for you on Sunday.
Hey, we gonna see. We gonna see. He gonna have to show me.
He gonna show you.
Yeah.
So you gonna be there to see it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be there. Joe Burrow. Hey Joe. Hey, after Joe tricking y'all. Joe got y'all thinking something wrong with him. He said what he said in that presser today on purpose.
Okay.
He said, "Now watch, he gonna drop 40 on y'all."
Lamar gonna drop 41 on y'all.
You must be talking about it in the bathroom. That's it.
Your boy Sammy. Ocho, please give Unc 59. He needs to shave. He looking like Santa Claus.
Nah, I told you, we finna grow beards. I'm growing mine out too, huh?
Let me see.
You see? Yeah, I'm letting it grow. I'm not cutting my hair, man. Forget it.
Nah, I don't see, but okay, I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah.
Pappy Ray 9445. Ocho, Brandon Jennings talking spicy said he'll beat you in a race. Yeah, he probably could.
Hey, Brandon, hold on. Wait, you talking about my dog Brandon Jennings?
Yeah.
Basketball Brandon?
Yeah.
Man, Brandon can't even beat me in his own respective craft. Man, I watched Brandon, boy. What are you talking about?
Saying that you would outrun a guy now at 57 with 2 artificial hips?
Yeah.
I don't know how much credit you gonna get for that one.
Hey, ain't nobody on their podcast, Gil, Brandon, none of them can do nothing with me, man. None of them. What are they talking about?
Oh yeah, he is on what you call. I was just thinking. I don't know why I was thinking.
Yeah,
that
man.
I was just thinking about McCants, Kenyon, Gil.
Hey, I heard McCann's too. McCann, I'll lump you up, boy.
And
I heard McCann say something about boxing gloves.
Swaggy.
Man, Swaggy can't even shoot better than me, huh? Ain't nobody over there, and they play basketball. I watch everybody over there, man. What you talk about? Hey, McCann, I heard you say something about them gloves, boy. These hands register too. But you get lumped up. Play around if you want to. Hey, you looking like Martin on that episode, boy.
Robert Chavez, Ocho, I dog you in FIFA at the Caesars. Got video.
Man, stop playing with me, man. Don't play with me. This me. This Ocho.
Ocho. I didn't know you have a baby and a grandbaby. You trifling. How can you use that 50? He can use that. Yeah. He could use that 1,500. Huh? Yeah, I knew it. I need it.
I keep that thing on me, Unc.
Man.
I keep that thing
Big
on
Blue Woo 8607. Ocho, will you give the same deal the Rams gave the Lions for Stafford for Burrow? Even another third. Thoughts, Unc? No. He gonna have to force their hands like Carson did. They're not just gonna trade him.
And that man ain't going nowhere, man.
You hope not. Yo boy Sammy, Burrow to the Guppies. Nope, they're not trading. So no. Now all of a sudden you gung ho for that, huh?
No, for what? He's
Junior
not
underscore,
leaving.
huh?
He's not leaving Uno and 5. I'm telling you. I mean, that's why I'm not even paying none of this no mind. It sound good, but
Junior underscore cool cat. Yo, my Spurs put belt BTA to your Lakers last night. No Wemby, V8 Hemi, Aston Genty. Spurs in 5.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, y'all did a double. Josh R 2808, Burrow to aisle 7, Home Depot lawn department. Damn, Ocho. Your boy Sammy said, Ocho, say a joke before you leave.
Oh man, you should have told me, man.
Yeah,
And you should have told me. I ain't got nothing in the chamber
he'll
right
have
now.
one for us on Sunday, chat.
Yeah, so I got you Sunday. Oh, we
Juno
off Saturday?
knows. Huh?
We off Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, that mean I got 2 days off,
Yep.
Oh, wait, that's why I love y'all. I love you, man. Hey, boy. Well, I'm gonna come back Sunday with so much energy. Oh my God.
Yeah. Because then you got by, then after you go Sunday, Monday, you off Tuesday, then you go by 8 days straight.
Why? What happened? What's wrong?
Cause you got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. College football, the college football playoffs start Friday.
8 days straight. I thought you were trying to tell me we had 8 days off. I'm gonna say hell no.
No. What do you think the greatest sports prime is in sports history? My boy says MJ in the early 90s. I say Michael Phelps in 2008 when he won 8 gold medals. Probably Tiger. Tiger was playing 15 tournaments, winning 8 a year.
Yeah, he was nice, boy.
And the Tiger Slam.
He was nice, boy.
That concludes this episode of Nightcap as the Atlanta Falcons kicks a walk-off field goal by Zane Gonzalez to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by the score of 29-28. Cousins had an out-of-body experience. He had 30 of 44, 373, 3 touchdowns. They ran the ball 21 times for 111 yards, and Kyle Pitts went off tonight. 11 catches, $166, and 3 touchdowns. He became the first tight end with at least 150-plus receiving yards and 3 touchdowns in the game since I did it against the San Diego Chargers way back in 1996. The Buccaneers losing this game, that means, if I'm not mistaken, the Carolina Panthers are now in first place, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see if they're going to do something about it. Maybe they can consolidate this thing by winning on Sunday and gaining a little bit more separation because Tampa has the head-to-head, if I'm not mistaken, the head-to-head meeting over them because they've already beaten them one. But since they're in the same division, they do play again. Again, thank you guys for joining us. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, and my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We would like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support. If you're looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier and you can't find it in a state or city near you, head to LaportierCognac.com and order your bottle or two. That's all you got to do. The best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go check out my media company on all of its platforms. That's Shea Media and my clothing company. 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Again, the Atlanta Falcons moved to 5-9 thanks to a 29-28 victory. Thanks to Zane Gonzalez walk-off game-winning field goal as time expired, and they nipped the Bucs at the buzzer, 29-28. We're off Friday. We're off Saturday. We'll see you Sunday after the game. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. Thank you guys for your support, and thanks for watching. We're out. Peace.
Bye.